We're rolling. You say it. You say it.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas,
Everyone.
Buenas tardes to our good friends. What's that mean then?
Good afternoon.
So Buenas tardes, good afternoon.
Noon.
Noon.
You're not posh.
Buenas noches.
Good night.
Buenos dias.
Morning.
Good morning. There. We're learning Spanish. Bit by bit.
Just one word.
What else? What else do we know?
Hombre.
Hombre. Man. Mujer. You've got a hair.
I got a
No,
hair
it
in my
doesn't
coffee
mean
cup. Why did you do that?
Mujer.
Woman.
Woman. Nino.
Boy.
Boy. Por favor is please.
Please.
Gracias and mucho gracias.
Thank you very much.
Lo siento. I think that's right. I will check it. But lo siento, it means I'm sorry. So,
Well, that's no good being in your vocabulary.
Hmm.
Oh.
No, it's those little phrases that you think you may use. We went to a supermarket today, Mercadona, which is quite a popular supermarket. How would you like it? It's similar to Tesco's, because they have the big supermarkets and the little hypermarkets, little mini markets. Yeah. So yeah, we went to Mercadona, and I was crafty because I was watching the customer in front of us and the checkout lady in Spanish. It was obvious what she said. Would you like a bag? Right. And I heard the guy say, "Sí, por favor." Yes, please. So he gets his stuff, pays it, buggers off. She asked me the same question, so I said, "Sí, por favor." She never had a clue I was fucking English. When she told us how much it was, I could see on the screen, so I didn't have to really say anything. So obviously there was gracias, yeah, and adios when we left. And honestly, I don't think she realised that we weren't Spanish. I know it's very short sentences, short sort of one-worders, if you like. But it makes you feel a bit better, you know, when you can interact with them rather than give it the old fucking sign language. And them still sat there blank, not knowing what you're saying. So yeah, come on,
Yeah,
Buddykins, what we done today?
Well, we went to the market, didn't we?
This is a weekly market
Yeah.
in Spain, not Gibraltar.
Don't have many cake. They don't have any cake stalls actually. Biscuits and stuff like that. No cookies and stuff. They had a sweet stall and a burger van.
A bit like, who's a sweet stall in Scunthorpe? Jackie's, yeah. Similar to that.
Yeah.
Where you buy it by the quarter, yeah? It's
Yeah.
like pick and mix sort of
I think
thing.
it was like 150 a quarter, 150 euros
Euros a quarter, yeah. So, not much of a saving, to be fair. Now that surprised us because where we live is it's full of corner shops, and in those shops you get the very, very basics like bread, milk, ham and cheese, pre-packed ham and cheese, but the majority of the things that they sell is crisps and sweets and pop, isn't it?
Well, we bought a cushion so we could sit
Not from the
properly.
corner shop.
No, but we got it from the market.
Yeah, we bought cushions for our arses. When you get older, if you want of comfort. So they weren't too bad actually. We got a couple of really sort of plush cushions with covers on. €5 for two.
Right.
So that's €2.50 each. So you're looking at what, just over £2 each.
I don't think
so
that
that's
is
good.
I
That's
don't
good.
think it is bad because you don't normally get the inners.
No.
You normally
no.
just get the covers.
You'd pay that for the cushion covers now. When we was in England, we were looking for cushions and we just didn't buy them in the end because they were so fucking expensive, weren't they? And then you've got your cushion covers on top. So yeah, I think we got a bit of a bargain there. So yeah, all in all, the Spanish market, it's huge. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's big.
It's not as big as the Scottish.
No, but bear in mind this isn't a fixed market.
No.
It's stalls. They're all
They just set up once a week, don't they?
yeah, something similar to Ashby Market maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's big, yeah, and the majority of the stalls are women's clothes and kids. It's all aimed at women and kids. Now, don't get me wrong, there are bargains to have because most of the stalls were literally clothes that had been tipped out of a box, I think,
Yeah.
and it was 2 garments for €1. Now that's 50 cents each, which, yeah, I mean, even if you bought it for the material and made something that you actually liked, it's so cheap.
They had a lot of material as well, didn't they?
Oh, rolls and rolls and rolls of material, so it looks like they're very handy with sewing machines and, you know, hand stitching out here and that. They maybe make their own clothes, I don't know. Sarah got a bargain yesterday from Gibraltar. The dress that she's actually wearing now, she wanted something that was loose fitting, you know, so that she got aired off a lot but protected from the sun, because we've both suffered blisters, not huge, not as big as Sarah got in Alcudia, but I've suffered 2 or 3, you know, thumbnail size blisters. They're not painful, to be fair, but they're bloody irritating because you don't want to burst them because they can get infected and that. So yeah, she got this dress that she's wearing at the moment, nice loose summer frock,
You actually bought me it.
strapless. Did I?
Did you just,
I wish I'd have fucking known
did you just
that.
move your eyebrows?
Huh? Yeah, I bought it. I treated it. It's only €5 fucking. I couldn't not treat her, could I? €5, and that was in Gibraltar. Now, we did purposely go looking for a dress for Sarah, and we went to Marks and Spencer's, knowing full well it would be a bit too dear. And the work at £25, couldn't really justify the cost.
Nice clothes, but very expensive.
Nice clothes and pretty much designed for the climate. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Light in colour as well, because, you know, the darker colours you get, it absorbs the heat. But yeah, £25 that we couldn't really justify just for one garment, was it? So anyway, we went up the high street, carried on. If you go past the really busy part, you come to a few shops that are remarkably cheaper. And cutting the story short, I managed to get this t-shirt. You know, I love me Bob Marley, One Love, yeah. Sarah's dress and a pair of flip-flops, yeah, just for kicking about in. Although I did a run to Gibraltar, not a run, yeah, me run. I walked to Gibraltar last night in these, so yeah, they're all right. They were £5. So yeah, Sarah's dress, my t-shirt, and the flippity flops for £20. That was pretty good. So it's not all expensive in Gibraltar. Some of it is astonishingly expensive. I went for a bag of cheese and onion squares. Who makes them? Smith's.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Smith's crisps,
think it is
little
actually,
cheese
yeah.
and onion squares, yeah? I was getting a bit peckish. I thought, yeah, I'll get a bag of them. I wanted 75 pence for a bag.
Oh, well, that's nothing. Cheese and onion packet of Walker's crisps, just a normal size packet. £1.40.
Yeah, yeah. So you've got to be really careful where you buy, where you choose to, spend your money. So yeah, we went to Spain Market, La Linea Market. It was okay. It was all right. There was bargains to be had, but not from us, We went to a Mercadona on the way back. Picked up a few bits and bobs for the fridge and freezer, didn't we? And I've got to be honest, yeah, it's all right. Price-wise, it's okay, isn't it?
It's not too bad.
We got
about
a
safe.
good carrier bag full for just less than €10, which is even less, Again, you've just got to watch what you're buying. 7-Up, a 2-litre bottle of 7-Up is €1.
Yeah, no, that's good.
That is good. That is really good. Works out about 91
But
pence.
even the big bottles of Fanta lemon, just your big bottles of
Was that
Fanta.
136?
132.
132 for a
Euros.
big bottle of icy lemon, which
Yes,
we
really
quite partial to.
Yeah.
But we even budgeted on that this time, and
Yeah.
I don't think I'm disappointed with that. I
No,
think it's quite
alright.
nice.
Yeah.
What was it called?
It's another lemon drink. It's
Something
almost the
gas.
same, isn't it? You don't need any more of that.
Fizzy gas or something it's called. I can't remember
Something.
now.
It's just a cheaper.
But it's
cheaper
a lemon drink similar to icy lemon Fanta, and that was only 65p for a 2-litre bottle. So he says, let's give it a go. If we don't like it, we won't buy it again. And to be fair, yeah, once it's been in the freezer, once it's been in the freezer for an hour.
I think it's been in there a bit longer than that, so it's probably like ice right now.
But that's where you compromise. We can still have these nice things. Some places the fruit's reasonably cheap. Some places you look and think, we're yet to find, and we think we found one a couple of streets away, it's like a corner shop, but it's just fruit and veg. Now they're the places that you go for your single or 2 at a time oranges, because you go to the likes of Mercadona and Carrefour, which is a French supermarket here, and you're looking at buying oranges in 3, 4 or 6 kilo nets. That's a lot, and we don't eat that many oranges. We eat a variety of, I do, eat a variety of fruit now. Oranges,
And biscuits.
bananas,
And wafers.
apple now and then,
Don't forget them things.
nectarines. Nectarines are really nice, aren't they?
Yeah, along with your wafers.
Wafers and biscuits.
Wafers and biscuits and sweets.
Balanced diet, darling.
Yeah.
It's got to be a balanced diet.
It's just
Yeah.
not like you to eat them in the morning, is it? But
No,
you are doing.
but I am doing. Yeah. If I'm peckish, I'll eat a biscuit. Yeah. My body's certainly needing more energy now. What's the weather like today?
It's snowing. No,
It's about 35.
yeah, it's about 35.
That's why we're in the shade. We're on the veranda, terrace, whatever you want to call it again. We're on the roof. Yeah, so food-wise, we thought we'd talk about food today.
Bread's pretty cheap.
Bread's cheap and it's always fresh. I think we've spoke about this before. You don't really keep bread overnight. There's no point, We can walk 10 houses away maybe,
Yeah.
and go to the local shop and buy it literally as it's coming out the oven at any time of the day, or late night. I think it's about midnight they shut, something like that. But yeah, we can get up, and if we've got no bread in for toast or a sandwich, we just literally go to the shop, and it's 2 for €1. I think I posted a picture up the other day. And like I say, that lasts throughout the day. It doesn't go hard, it doesn't go crappy, it stays just as fresh throughout the day. And if there's any left, just throw it away. Buy fresh tomorrow. It's cheap enough.
As for the bread, now, like a loaf of bread, depends. If you buy the really cheap one, it's got a funny taste to it, which is what we've got at the minute. Have you noticed?
The mass-produced loaves, yeah.
It's got a weird taste.
They're longer. They're a lot longer.
Yeah.
The slices are about the same, but they're in like longer tins. They must use longer tins.
But they have got a different taste.
Yeah,
To it.
it's okay. It's better
Manageable,
than
yeah.
better than the cheap supermarket bread that we used to eat in England. It makes reasonably nice toast. So yeah, that's that. Ham, we just buy it by the euro. It's like a pre-packed ham, and it's quite nice for sandwiches, isn't it? It's quite.
What are we having tonight?
We're having chicken.
In wraps.
Where did we go yesterday? We went to Lidl's. We've got a Lidl's here. It's a little bit of a walk. What would you say, 20 minutes? About 20-minute walk. But we thought we'd give it a go. We went yesterday afternoon to see if we recognise stuff, yeah? Because when you go shopping in Mercadona and that, you got to try and work out what it is,
says,
you know? If there's a
yeah.
picture of chicken on it, you know it's chicken, you know?
It's quite helpful on that matter, isn't it?
Yeah, because for people like us who wouldn't know, polo is chicken,
They
obviously.
actually sell rabbit, don't they?
Yeah, rabbit. I have got a photograph that I'll be uploading at some point. It's a gutted and prepared rabbit ready for cooking, sealed, in the fridge units, wasn't it?
Yeah, we kind of left it there as well.
Yeah, we left it
Poor
there.
little thing.
So yeah, that's unusual. We wouldn't have normally seen that sort of thing, not in a supermarket
No.
anyway. Maybe a butcher's. I don't know if they still do that now.
In a butcher's.
Used to. So yeah, ham, quizzo,
Oh, I got some.
quizzo. I think is cheese. The cheese. We've tried a bag of like pre-grated 4 cheeses together. No, we
No.
bought it. We haven't tried it yet, have we? But we got another one. It's like pre-grated, and it was nice.
I don't normally eat cheese, but I can handle a bit. It's all right.
We noticed something the other day. They sell like little pasties, and they eat a lot of spinach and stuff like that. So it's very, very green. We saw some
Yeah.
beef burgers the other day, and it's like mixed in with a lot of green stuff. So we presume it was herbs or spinach or something like that. Not really into stuff like that, are we?
No, I didn't like the
I think I've
cheap
had enough
burgers.
without stuff like that, don't I?
You don't need anything to help you.
Oh, Sarah, on the way back from Gibraltar last night, she stopped in because she ate late. We said that we'd get her a hamburger, a beef burger, yeah, in a bun. And it worked out at $2.50 for the hamburger, wasn't it?
Hamburger with
€2.50
onions
with onions and
and tomato
lettuce.
sauce.
And the fucking burger was a big burger. It wasn't a little mini thing. Tomato sauce, and you said it was really, really nice.
It's really
didn't you?
tasty. Very tasty.
Yeah. So
I'd eat that again, actually.
So they're good, yeah. The night before that, we got the small chips, and it was €1.50, and they dish it up in a
Small tin foil.
small tinfoil tray. You know the type that you normally get egg fried rice in and stuff like that from the Chinese, that sort of thing, yeah. So it keeps them warm as well, and they were nice, weren't they?
They're okay.
But they do lash the sauce on, you know.
Oh, yeah.
They
They mix
smother
it all up as well, don't they?
Was it mayonnaise and tomato sauce, I think, wasn't it? Just a bit too much for us. We like to taste the chips rather than smother them in sauce. So next time we get some, we'll maybe get some tonight to go with our wraps. We bought 3 chicken legs. Was it from Lidl's? 3 chicken legs for just over €2, I would think. It wasn't expensive, was it? But they were big and meaty, so we frozen 1, cooked 2. I cooked 2 last night while Sarah was in Gib, and let them go cold. And we're going to pick the meat off that this evening, put it in with some salad, and make wraps that way. So we're going to have them like a cold tea tonight with maybe share a portion of patatas fritas. Patatas fritas, there you go.
Patatas fritas.
That's chips in Spanish, yeah? I can't remember what beef burger is. It's beef burger esio or something.
Hamburg.
Yeah. It's quite a long word. Where we would say hamburger, they say hamburger besioso or something like that, don't they? It's quite a lot. It's a double word to us. It's a double word, isn't it? We'll get there. We're using an app that our good friend Diane put us onto. Thank you, Diane, for that. It is helpful. Some of the words we don't know whether we'd use or not, but who cares? It's part of the lessons that it teaches you. It is a free app. There's adverts in it like you would expect, but that doesn't put me off, and that's where we're learning some of the phrases, like what was the last ones I've learned? Something like do you drink milk and do you drink water, or I drink water, I drink milk, stuff like that. So whether we'd use them in everyday today,
water.
probably not, but
I like one.
I think when it's got a very good reputation, this language learner, and if that's the case, then we'll continue learning the way it says instead of just picking and choosing what we want to learn, because it must do it for a reason. It must help us in the process of learning. So yeah, that's that. So food wise,
You got some yogurts today, and I got some profiterolles with the chocolate sauce, so I'm going to try that.
profiterole balls, aren't they? That
Yeah.
you'd have a dippy chocolate
I
in.
think
So
that was two. Was it two for €120?
I think
Was it €1?
yeah, but you get 3 in each thing.
Yeah, you
don't
get 3 in each
So you got
trough.
6 altogether. Like I say, reasonably cheap. Again, like any supermarket, you got to shop about because it would be easy to overspend, which we've got no intentions of doing. It's always nice to have a bottle of cold water in the fridge so you can make your own juices. I bought lemons and a lime, squeezed them, freshly squeezed, and I just put a bottle of water in the fridge, allow it to go icy cold, and then just add the lemon juice and the lime juice into it, and it's really refreshing. I've explained before, the black tea over here is a lot nicer. It's not bitter like it is in England, so I may end up doing a cold tea as well, bottle of cold tea.
We haven't tried an ice cream yet.
No, there's
Quite a
an ice
few.
cream shop on the corner of the main road, Cali Gibraltar. It's about 200 yards away
Quite
from.
dear though in there.
Yeah.
You only like get one little.
It's
scoop.
like the Blighton ice cream, but it's a parlour. It's a shop. So you've got all your flavours, and you can tell by the colour it's very rich flavours. Yeah, and I'm not joking. I walked past there at about 10:30 last night, and it was heaving. There was about 15 people in there, so it's a very, very popular ice cream joint. Yeah, so food-wise, beer we've told you is very cheap.
Beer and fags are the cheapest.
In Gibraltar, very cheap, and everything else is quite expensive, isn't it? It is
Yeah.
as simple as that, isn't it?
Yeah. It's sort of the beer and fags are cheap over here, but they make a little bit of a markup on it, don't they? So it's a little bit more. So it's best to just go to Jib and buy them.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it on food and that. Cakes, I'm sampling little different cakes all the time. When I run out of this particular cake, I'll try another one. They do tend to eat a lot of like mini sponge cakes with like sugar coating on top. I think we explained the
Some
other
of
day,
them are
like a
just
Madeira
plain.
cake.
Some of them have got like a mini roll.
And they'll have cream in them, and they don't spare the cream. They put plenty of cream in them and make them
Oh
tasty.
yeah, you had them little pink round ones, didn't you? Had like pink
They were-
icing on.
They were really sweet, even for me. I've got a little bit of a sweet tooth, and they're okay. Yeah, they're quite nice, but you know, you couldn't eat them all the time. They are very
Oh.
sweet.
Back in England, I was eating quite a lot of chocolate. I had chocolate. I bought a bar of chocolate. It's been in the fridge. I've just not touched it.
No, you haven't. We did notice that sweets and that are cheaper over here. What was you saying? Polos,
Oh, yeah,
spearmint polos.
and the fruit ones. It's about 50p. I think that's what it's showing. 50p, 58p.
Well, over the last couple of years, we noticed that England had really hiked the prices on chocolate and sweets and crisps.
It's
So
not-
very, very expensive.
It's not that brilliant here either for chocolate, 'cause it is a bit dear for chocolate. Like the chocolate Cadbury's and stuff.
Yeah.
We still get the multi-packs, like packs of 12 where you get 5 in it or 4 in it for £1. You can still get them when they have them on offer and that. So, yeah.
Well, some I noticed in the supermarkets, and you get them in pretty much all of them here in Spain, is you buy a paper bag, and in that paper bag you get 2 packets of like ready salted crisps, and they're really cheap. It's like they're budget crisps, yeah. I will try them. I will try them at some point.
Got a pack of
But they
prawn
look very
crackers.
popular. Very popular. Sorry,
We've got
Dad.
a bag of prawn crackers today. We're going to try them.
Yeah, we've got some prawn crackers, something different. I don't know whether I mentioned in a previous video, I'm trying to get hold of some sweets. Now, we had a friend from Malaysia years ago, came over to Scunthorpe to see us. He was working at the nappy factory when I was working there, and he brought us some sweets, and they're the same ones in Morrison's in Gibraltar. They had a bowl on the meat counter, and I walked past and grabbed one and popped it in. I was like, whoa, these are the same sweets as I had years ago. So I went back and there was no one around, so I took another 3 or 4 or 5, yeah. No, I didn't, I wasn't greedy. I took sufficient. But I'm really trying to hunt these down. I can't find them anywhere. They're like a little rectangular boiled sweet.
Are they like foxes?
Very similar to a fox's, but half the thickness, yeah. But the flavour is outstanding, it really is. It's like natural fruit juices. The best sweets I've ever tasted in boiled sweets. I got some very close, didn't I, from, I think it could have been Lidl's yesterday.
Oh, I don't know.
But they've got like a soft centre in the middle, a chewy soft centre. They're nice, don't get me wrong, and they're the closest thing I've got so far to what I'm looking for. But the ones that I really want haven't got the soft centre. So like I say, I'm making do with 1 or 2 of them now and then. They were cheap enough. I thought I'd try them, and yeah, I'm not disappointed. So yeah, we're still trying the food. We're still trying the sweets, cakes, and bread. Their cheese rolls are phenomenal. They really are. Where you get a bread bun and you have a cheese layer on top. Now in England, I've seen them do it. They just put a couple of bits of grated cheese on, and you really can't taste it. Over here, you could literally peel it off, and it's like a slice of cheese. You know, your cheese slices that they put on hamburgers and that. It's actually thicker than that. So they don't scrimp and scrape with the cheese. And again, soft bread, not chewy, not stodgy. And it was a delight, it really was. And I think it was 19 cents for one of those. So what's that, about 15p? Which is okay. That's reasonable for a cheese-topped bread bun. And you cut that in half and put a couple of slices of ham in, you've got a cheese and ham sandwich, really, haven't you? So, you tried an Estrella beer, didn't you? That was nice.
Yeah.
Like a cold lager, 2 cans. Oh, no, that's not the offer, is it? Is it?
It was actually 2 for
It,
€1.
was it
yeah.
Estrella that you
Yeah.
got 2? Yeah. Estrella, 2 cans for €1, so that's 50p a can. Well, no, 50 cents a can, so it's about 45p for a can of beer.
It's
Very nice. So that's it really, isn't it, with regarding food and drink and such like. I don't think we've got anything else to talk about.
No, it's, well, I think we already said that there's no fresh cream as such. It's a different type of cream, isn't it?
We do notice that a lot of people, well, we presume they don't have breakfast at home. They go to the cafe when we're up and about early and walking about. There's the cafes are heaving, so outside it's a very communal spirit out here. They all sit round the tables with a coffee and I don't know what they're called. They're like a long strand.
They actually look like donuts, but
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, like long donuts in a star shape. It looks like silly putty. It looks like it's been put through a silly putty thing. They do look quite nice. They do sell them frozen, but I don't think we have a deep fat fryer here, so we haven't bought any because you're supposed to deep fat fry them to cook them. So we've not tried them. We'll possibly pass a kiosk or something in the future. And if we try them, I'll let you know. So yeah, I think that we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it a reasonably short video today. Might try one later, I don't know if we come up with something, but that's it. That's the food and drink update as to what we're doing. So take it easy, guys. Like I said, if you want us to talk about anything, if you've got any ideas, if you'd like us to answer any of your questions, leave a comment in the box below. Alright? Take it easy and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye for now.
See you later.